ABG. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. How's it going? How's everybody doing? Fresh off this Chicago Bears victory in the Bears yesterday. What's popping? How everybody feeling? 24 hours later, how are we feeling, man? Y'all tell me what's up. What's up? What's up? Yeah, yeah. Um, we're gonna do our player grades today. We're gonna do our player grades today. I think the last 2 weeks have not done them, and that's on me. So my bad. I apologize. But it did come today to do the player grades. So we're gonna do our player grades today. And maybe it's good we didn't do them the last two games because we lost. But we're gonna do our player grades today. For sure. For sure. Yeah. So we're gonna do our player grades today. Um also gonna talk about I wanna talk about Kyle Pitts. Um First off, I'm sure everybody has heard Kyle Pitts injured. And I want to say they put him on IR. I was just watching Steve show, and I think he mentioned that he has been placed on the injured reserve list, unfortunately, for us and for him. You'll never like see nobody injured. So if you have not heard, he was injured in the Bears game yesterday. He took a shot. I shouldn't say a shot. He took a hit to the knee and caused some ligament damage. I want to say the MCL. And yesterday it didn't look like it would be that serious because he got up running, but he eventually left the game and he did not return. So not great news. Oh shit. Well, trying to stop cussing on these things, but bad news for us. Bad news for us. Bad news for him. But let's wish him a speedy recovery. Hopefully, we will see him again before season ends. So, before we get to our player grades, I did want to talk about Kyle Pitts. I see my guy Armani Newsom is in the building. What's popping with your money? How you doing today, brother? How you doing? Um, wanted to talk about Kyle Pitts, man. Want to talk about Kyle Pitts. Specifically, as I put on my caption, like the critics of Kyle Pitts, pull up. As the kids say, pull up. Let's talk. Let's politic, man. Let's talk. Let's politic. Because Facebook user says you got any hope for Felipe? No, not at all. Not at all. I don't think Felipe will be on this team next year, man. He hasn't he really hasn't given us anything, man. They liked his Arthur Smith like his athleticism, his versatility, being able to move to the tight end position, but he ain't giving us nothing, man. And the season is almost over. What are we, a 5-6? You know what I'm saying? That's 11 games. Only got like 6 games left, so we're at the tail end of the season. So I don't have any hope for Felipe. I fully expect him not to be on this roster next year. He may be a bench guy, and I think he should be a bench guy. Because when we're gonna have some money to spend next year, all that just having guys on the roster just to have them on the roster, we don't need to do that no more. You know what I'm saying? So no, I don't have any hope for Felipe, man. And I ain't gonna never forget some of y'all or some people. I shouldn't say y'all because that's so personal. But I ain't gonna never forget there was some people in this group talking about that Felipe Franks could be a Falcons franchise quarterback. I'm never gonna forget that. I'm never gonna let y'all forget y'all was in here talking about that. My guy Winston Thornton in the building. What's going on with you today, bro? How's everything going? How's it going? How's it going? How's it going? Rusty Moore said, I peeped that comment by Art about Justin Fields being a running back. Yeah, I just put that on the YouTube channel too, Rusty. I made a YouTube video about that. I didn't bring it to the ABG group. I didn't feel like arguing with the Justin Fields fanatics, man. So I just threw it on YouTube. It just kept it pushing. It just kept it pushing. It kept it pushing. My dog Markeith Abram is in the building. What's up with your homie? How's it going, bro? But yeah, let's talk about Kyle Pitts for a minute, man. Let's talk about Kyle Pitts for a minute. And I did not come to bang today. I want to have. I really would like to converse with a critic of Kyle Pitts, someone that's on the opposing end of the argument or the opinion or the perspective that I'm about to present to y'all. The rest says, "Yeah, I seen the video. I didn't know until you posted it." Wow, yeah, I caught that. That came from Josh with the Athletic. I caught his report on it. It's on his Twitter also. You know, once I figure out how that YouTube stuff work, man, I'll start posting. You know how the good YouTubers like Steve post pictures, just let you know, hey, this is where I got this from. But I'm trying to learn that stuff, man. I'm trying to learn that. But yeah, you know, as I always say, and I know y'all getting tired of me saying this also. Marquis said, "Hold up, what's your YouTube? I need to follow." Thank you for that, Marquis. In fact, brother, just give me a second. I'm gonna drop the link. That way you can just click on the link and go right to it. Hold on just a second. I'm gonna put it in the comment section. Just a moment. Okay, Marquis. It's probably right under your comment. So if you just look in the comment section, Marquis, is the YouTube link is there. Just click on the link and you can subscribe to the channel. And thanks in advance also, bro. I really do appreciate that. Really do appreciate it. But yeah, there is still and I'm gonna say a small segment of this fan base, but they are very loud that still want to ride on Kyle Pitts, still want to down talk Kyle Pitts. You know, they come with this, oh well, we shouldn't have drafted him in the fourth pick. Oh, whoa. And I was about to say, as I tell y'all all the time, full disclosure with me. As most of y'all that are commenting already know, I wanted a quarterback in that draft in 2021. I didn't want Kyle Pitts. I wanted a quarterback. I'll forever stand on that. And I'll forever let y'all know that up front. That's why I say full disclosure. You know, just so nobody could try to say, well, you flip-flopping. No, I'm not flip-flopping. I wanted a quarterback. That's what I wanted us to do in the draft. But once we didn't draft one, I get over that. You know, get over it. That's me personally. Get over it. Okay, they chose to go with a tight end out of Florida instead of Trey Lance, Justin Fields, Zach Wilson. Cool. All right. Let me look up. Let me do some research on Kyle Pitts. Hey, Kyle, big dog, welcome to the family, bro. And we going on almost 2 years with this now. Me personally, I was over that shit in like 2 or 3 weeks, if that. If that. I'm just trying to be liberal with my estimation there. I was over that long time ago, 2021. That I mean, they didn't draft who I wanted them to draft. All right, we're going on 2 years now, y'all. It's almost December. This year is almost over. We're going on 2 years, and people still complaining about that. Now, I know why you are complaining about that. I really know what the issue is. I know what it is. I ain't no fool. I ain't know. I know it. I know what the deal is. Still complaining over that. Let's see. We got Sky Time 9 checking in on YouTube. What's popping with Sky Time 9? You and Ryan S. Walker said it. I think you saying referring to a quarterback. Yeah, I want a quarterback, man. Hey, that's what I was on. I was waving that Justin Fields flag high, boy. I'm talking about, man, during the quarterback wars, boy, I was front line on that line. I was front line. Oh, man, we don't need to get this person. We need a quarterback, man. Matt Ryan getting old. You know the jump we talk. I was the front line with it. But how long does a person keep complaining about that? Keep whining about that? That's that almost 2 years ago. Okay, we didn't draft who you wanted us to draft. We didn't draft one of your favorite players. You ain't got over that yet. So in return, you talk. I want to cuss on here, but I'm y'all trying. Like I said, I'm on YouTube now, so I be trying. I gotta try to limit my cussing. You know what I'm saying? Because YouTube be penalizing for that. So I gotta try to be more professional with my vocabulary. So how long people gonna cry and whine and complain about that, bro? We root for the team, or you supposed to root for the team. Because I know a lot, I know a small segment of the people that I see talk about it. Like, y'all like player fans, man. Y'all root for the players. You rep the Falcons by default. But if there's a player out there that you really like, you're gonna ride for them more than you're gonna ride for the Falcons. And then you be trying to go back and forth with people who really rep the team. Some of us been down with the team 40 plus years, man. Some of us, some people, I shouldn't say us because I'm not included in this category, but there's some people who've been down since day one. When I say day one, I mean 1960s, man. When the Falcons first came to Fulton County. So I mean, and y'all take y'all frustrations out on who Fontenot and Arthur Smith didn't get on Kyle Pitts. Why? For what? Well, he ain't worth the fourth pick. What's the value of the fourth pick in the second year? What's the value of it? Give me the value. Well, we don't get the impact. What the impact at? So and I be wanting to have these conversations with people. And I have had these conversations with some people, and I'm gonna go back and forth until you can prove that to me that you really know what you're talking about. And 9 times out of 10, they tap out. Because what they're not saying is, well, I just wanted so and so. Period. I just want to watch him play. I like him more than I like Kyle. That's what they really want to say, but they don't say that. And you know what? A person like me, I can respect you more if you just say that, dog. I got a homeboy. He don't root for nothing but winning teams. And he tell me straight up, man, I ain't root for no losers. I just root for winning teams. I don't move like that, but you know what? I can respect your honesty, bro. You ain't BSing me. You just coming out straight like, bro, I just root for winners. He be like, man, I'm trying to be a winner in life, so I ain't root for no losers. I don't move like that, but you know what? I can at least somewhat respect him being honest and not just dancing around it. Like a lot of these people I be conversing with when they want to sit here and hate on Kyle Pitts, they be dancing around. Well, you ain't got he ain't got the impact. He ain't worth the fourth pick. Do y'all know how many players been drafted at number 4 ain't did nothing on the football field? Do y'all know? I think last week we pulled up from 2016 and we went through the top 5 draft picks. So we already went there. And people be acting like everybody in the top 5 are just all pros in the first 2 years. So what do you mean ain't no impact? Y'all know how Trevor Lawrence Trevor Lawrence, since the day he got the Clemson, before he threw his first pass, they had him slated as the #1 draft pick. You think this has been an easy road for Trevor? So what do you mean? Last year as a rookie, this guy made the NFL top 100. These are his colleagues saying this. These ain't us who sit here on Facebook and argue with each other all day long. These are professional football players who say he's a top 100 player. But you want me to believe you? Your word is heavier than their word? Come on. You're just upset we didn't get who you wanted us to get. Who was your favorite player coming out of the draft? That's what it really is. And you're taking it out on Kyle Pitts. That's what it really is. Well, yeah, he went worth the #4 draft pick. As a rookie, once again, top 100 NFL player, voted on by the players. This ain't voted on by Skip and Shannon. This ain't voted on by Stephen A. Smith. This ain't voted on by Rich Eisen. This ain't voted on by Fox Sports or ESPN or anybody on Sirius Radio. This is voted by the guys who actually play the game every single Sunday, Jack. So as a rookie, top 100 player. As a rookie, Pro Bowl. As a rookie, set a tight end rookie receiving record. But he ain't make no impact. I know they got a lot of new weed out here, right? But y'all really smoking some potent stuff when you try to present that. Well, he ain't got no impact. Dog, look at all he done did as a rookie, bro. Playing with a quarterback who all y'all say was trash. Yeah. As a rookie, playing with a quarterback who all y'all said was trash. He was garbage, slushy, melted ice. You know all the names y'all come up with to describe Matt Ryan. Playing with that quarterback. But accomplished all that as a rookie. Talk to me. Y'all just wanted so-and-so, and you ain't got over it yet. Then when so-and-so started playing better these last 3 to 4 weeks, then you really start feeling some kind of way. You know what I'm saying? You really start feeling some kind of way. But when so-and-so had been struggling the first 25 games of his career, you know what y'all saying? People saying, oh, well, he needs some help. He just need help. He can't do it all by himself. He went to a terrible organization and he just needs some help. He ain't got no help, man. He needs some help. But we got Kyle Pitts, who can't call the plays, who can't throw to himself. He don't get none of those concessions that you giving so-and-so. He don't get those concessions. But so-and-so need all, they don't. And then this what y'all was using before he started running the ball. This is y'all was using. Well, the offensive coordinator, the Bears, they don't run plays to his skill set. That's what y'all favorite one was at one point in time. They don't run plays to maximize his skill set. Well, what the do you think we doing in Atlanta with Kyle Pitts in 2022? Do you honestly think running the ball 60% of the time is maximizing Kyle Pitts' skill set and what he does best? Do you think having Marcus Mariota as a quarterback is maximizing his skill set? Well, I done seen Travis Kelce run them routes and he always catch a touchdown. Who is throwing Travis Kelce these passes, bro? Don't Andy Reid still coach in Kansas City? I ain't never been to Kansas City, but ain't Andy Reid still down there? Ain't the guy they call Baby Goat quarterback still? You know, the guy that won league MVP in like his second year. You bring Kelsey ass to Atlanta and put him in his offense and watch what happened to his numbers. Just be straight up. We didn't draft your favorite. Hell, he was my favorite too coming out the draft. You know, Georgia boy, I got on the Bulldog t-shirt. Y'all see that, G? Go Dogs. So that was my dog too. But my team is the Falcons. I'm not a player fan. A few of y'all just player fans, and you that's all you know. You root for the players and you rep the Falcons by default just because you was born in this state. But you're a bigger fan of the players than you actually are of the team. And you take it out on Kyle. You take it out on Kyle. And they still can never tell me what this impact stuff they be talking about for a second year player, for a guy who made a rookie, Pro Bowl as a rookie, rookie tight end receiving record, all that stuff. All that stuff, you know what I'm saying? Then he had to play with a guy that y'all that y'all love to call trash. Go out y'all way to do that, Matt Ryan. That's who he was playing with his first year. Playing with Marcus Mariota this year, who's averaging 170 yards passing per game. But y'all don't want to give Kyle all the exceptions that you're giving so-and-so. Because so-and-so was your favorite. And you wanted him in Atlanta. Because that's what you prefer. You know? It really does something to you when the quarterback rushes for 150 yards a game, 170 yards a game. But the passing numbers are still very mediocre, may I add. But they ain't you'll worry about all that later. You'll worry about all that later. That's more exciting to you. You would rather, as they say, you would rather lose pretty than win ugly. Just the excitement factor. But you take it all out on Kyle. You know what? Let's do something. Let's look at let me do something. Let me pull something up. I thought I had it pulled up, but I must have deleted it. What is shit? I'm trying not to cuss. Let's look at the 2021 NFL draft class. Cause now since so and so started playing better, everybody want to tell all of us Falcons fans what idiots the Falcons are for taking Kyle Pitts at number 4. Since they got finally started to get on ESPN to get some highlights, they done got their chest poked out now, telling Falcons fans, "Oh, Falcons stupid. They took Kyle Pitts at number 4." And again, that's not who I wanted, bro. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. That ain't who I wanted initially before the draft started. But once again, how long are we gonna cry about that? How long do you cry and whine about that? If you really a Falcons fan, let me make this clear when I say this. If you really truly a Falcons fans, the Falcons have done thousands of things you don't agree with, but you eventually get over it. You move on. And how long were we gonna cry about spilled milk? We still got a baller at the end of the day. Ain't like we went out there and drafted some scrub. So let's look at the draft class. Cause now everybody popping up out the blue talking about who we should have drafted. And we should have drafted this person. And I vividly remember, and this is the thing, I vividly remember having these pre-draft discussions, debates, conversations, arguments, fights in this Atlanta Bird Gang group. I remember this like yesterday. Once the draft got close, we realized it was either gonna be Pitts or so and so. Pitts or so and so. That's what it was. 50% wanted Pitts, 50% wanted so and so. All these other names that people done brought up, Micah Parsons, stop. I don't even want to hear that. Don't bring that name in the conversation. Because back then, y'all weren't talking about him. I remember I made a post before the draft saying, hey, y'all think we should draft Micah Parsons? I got slaughtered in the comments, y'all. Slaughtered. I might even bump that post when I get off just to show y'all. There was very few posts. There was very few comments in that post where people were in support of Micah Parsons. I will give Brandon Marshall credit. He was one of those people that was in support of Parsons. Outside of that, no. No, we don't need no linebacker. No, we need a quarterback. So, but now in November 2022, everybody act like they was on the Micah Parsons train. Stop it. That's hindsight. You're playing the hindsight game. Hindsight is always 2020. We call that after spades. You know, after you play a hand of spades, you lost. You and your partner sitting there, oh man, we should have played this. Why you didn't play this? What? Man, shuffle the cards, bro. You playing after spades. Shuffle the cards. We don't care about all that stuff y'all talking about after the fact. You didn't play it when you had opportunity, so shuffle the cards and keep going. That's what y'all do. That's what some of y'all do. Let me stop putting a blanket statement. So don't bring up Parsons. Don't bring up Parsons. It was probably only 2 or 3% of people in this group talking about Parsons. And like I said, when I made that post about it, I got slaughtered in the comments. Like, man, you don't know what you're talking about. What we gonna try him for, man? He undersized. We didn't hit a quarterback. All right. Well, I won't talk about Parsons no more then. Let me start back talking about so and so. So let's revisit the draft. Let's revisit the draft. Pick number 1, like I say, this was already decided his freshman year. Trevor Lawrence was pick number 1. Jacksonville wasn't moving off that pick. We all know that. We had no way to get Parsons. I mean, we had no way to get Trevor. And we all knew that. None of us was even talking about Trevor Lawrence because we knew Jacksonville wasn't going to come off that pick. Period. You know, you probably could have offered them boys 10 first round draft pick. They'd be like, nah, we good, bro. We straight. Pick number 2, Zach Wilson, New York Jets. The Jets came out with about a month and a half before the draft and said, hey, man, y'all stop calling us trying to move up. We're going to draft Zach Wilson, period. That's our guy. That's our guy. You know, they came out. I forget who the head coach was, or if he's still there. I don't follow the Jets like that. But he came out public saying, yeah, we're going to draft Zach Wilson. That's who we drafted. So we had no chance to get Zach. Now, early on in this process, pre-drafting talking, we did talk about Trey Lance. There were some Trey Lancers in here who wanted Trey. Kyle Shanahan and the 49ers did the unthinkable. They sold the barn, jumped in front of us. Early on, people were rumored that they were jumping for Mac Jones. They had the poker face and like, we ain't telling y'all who we moving up for, but we coming up there to get some damn body Atlanta. You know? But they sold the farm. And they ended up getting Trey Lance. So that was there was some people talking about Trey Lance. I will give you that. There was some people talking about Trey Lance. I even like the Trey Lance too. But the 49ers, they crushed them dreams real quick. Trey Lance gone. So these first 3 picks, we had no opportunity to get these quarterbacks. None. Zero. Zilch. Nada. Nothing. Of course, the Falcons picked fourth, and we know who we took. Number 5, number 6. Number 5, Jamar Chase went to Cincinnati. Number 6, Jalen Waddle went to Miami. Now, I will admit to you that MF Jamar Chase, he's a beast. He's an animal, a dog, bro. That dude got it. That was probably one of the most pro-ready wide receivers that I can remember putting my eyes on since Randy Moss. He came into the league polished. He was ready to go. But you know what? People in this group, Atlanta Bird Gang, we wasn't talking about Jamar Chase. So don't be trying to say, we missed out on Jamar. Nah, we weren't talking about Jamar Chase. Keep it real. At that time, we still had Calvin Rolling Stone Ridley. We didn't need to go in and take a Jamar Chase at that point in time. We still had Ridley. We weren't talking about Chase at that point in time. Maybe one or two of you, but 99% of us, no. Waddle, no. We weren't talking about him either. Penei Sewell. And he went to the Lions. There was a little rumbling about Sewell. But you know what? Sewell started off his rookie year slow. He started off his rookie year slow. He wasn't playing nowhere as good as he playing right now at this time. He wasn't a sensational rookie. I remember reading articles, they were saying he was struggling. This wasn't the guy that, was advertised. Number 8, J.C. Horn. Nobody was talking about Horn. Don't even come and try to tell you, well, I said we should have drafted J.C. Horn, dog. No, you didn't. Ain't nobody talking about Horn. And Horn struggled as a rookie, too. He struggled as a rookie, too. He struggled. You know who didn't struggle as a rookie? Kyle Pitts. You know who didn't struggle as a rookie? Kyle Pitts. You know who was one of the highest rated rookies of the 2022-2021 draft? Kyle Pitts. PFF grade 80 plus, Kyle Pitts. Playing with the quarterback that we ran out of Atlanta, that everybody said was so trash, washed up, noodle arm. He ain't mobile. He can't move. He ain't athletic. He overpaid. He ain't got that dog in him. He's a nice guy. He's a company man. He don't do nothing but throw check downs. Stop me when I'm lying. Stop me when I'm lying. That's who he played with. The guy that we threw all that dirt on. And number 10, another wide receiver, Devontae Smith. But since Micah Parsons came out on fire, everybody trying to lean on that now. Like, man, going somewhere. I remember them conversations. I remember who was saying what. I remember the people that was on team so-and-so, and I remember the people that were on team Pitts. Like all them Micah Parsons talk, stop it. That's hindsight. They're like saying, well, damn, we should have drafted Aaron Donald. Duh. You think anybody knew Donald was going to be one of the best defensive players in history? He'd have went number 1. Duh. Damn, we had a chance to get Tom Brady. Duh. It's easy to see that after the shit done played out. Don't you think if the Houston Rockets could do it all over again, they'd have took Michael Jordan over Elijah Warren? Duh. So it's easy to sit back after the fact and nitpick. That's easy. If they can all do it again, Jacksonville probably would have took Parsons over Trevor Lawrence. But the thing is, y'all just upset because this player, we didn't get this player that you want us to get. I wanted the player too. But like I said, I've been got over that, bro. That's almost 2 years ago. I root for the Falcons. Still, Kyle Pitts, one of the best players in his draft class, period. It ain't that man's fault that the quarterback that he was balling with got ran out of Atlanta. We ran him out of Atlanta. We all did. I'm as guilty as anybody in that I'm talking to. We ran him out of Atlanta. It ain't Kyle's fault that we ran out a pocket passer. He's a receiving tight end. That ain't his fault. That ain't his fault that he went from getting looks and plays for him to now, well, you got to be a blocker now, bro. We running the ball. The guy that can play quarterback, now he can't fucking throw. So you got to block. That ain't Kyle's fault, yo. So now you want to sit back here and just be a nitpicker. Well, he don't get no impact. He ain't no top 4 guy. Cause he ain't impacting. But last year he was on fire. You know what? You had to shut up last year when he was on fire. You couldn't say nothing. You couldn't say nothing when he had over 1,000 yards as a rookie, 70 catches. You couldn't say nothing. You had to deal with it. And again, that was a guy that we all ran out of town. With the quarterback, we all ran out of town. And then this will get me with these people, these same people, man. They be, well, we losing. Kyle Pitt don't look like the 4th pick. But y'all, the same people that wanted Julio gone, you wanted Matt Ryan gone. That's what comes with this. This is a transitional phase, commonly known in the NFL as rebuilding. That's what comes with this. We cried and bitched and moaned for damn near 10 years to get Matt Ryan out of here. Well, you got what you asked for. The Falcons finally listened. No Art Smith, they got him out of here. But look, this what comes with that. You're going to have a stop bridge gap quarterback in between the time. And you're going to have to change your scheme and your style of play based on your quarterback skill set and his strengths and his weaknesses. So that may affect Kyle Pitts. That may affect Drake London. Their numbers probably are going to go down because the guy that we love to hate on every day, Matt Ryan, we ran him out of town. We sent him to Hartsfield. We rented him a Sprinter van and shipped him off to Indianapolis. This is what comes with that, y'all. You think you're going to move off Julio and Matt Ryan in consecutive years, the money they were making, and you ain't gonna have to have a transitional phase where you might take a step or two back to get yourself back in position to actually compete again? You think you was gonna get off them 2 contracts for both guys who had been here for at least 10 years? You're gonna get off those contracts, trade those guys, take the dead cap hits, and you're gonna be right back a contender the next season. Like I said, y'all smoking a lot of new weed. This is what comes with this. That's like saying, you know what? I want to be a A-list Hollywood actor. I want to live in a $20 million house in Hollywood Hills. I want to have 4 Bentleys. I want to have $50 million in cash in my bank account, but I don't want to deal with the paparazzi. I don't want no fans harassing me. You know what I'm saying? I want to go out in public. I don't want nobody to arrest me for no, dog. This is what comes with that. This is what comes with it. If you want to be in Hollywood, you want to be you're going to have to deal with the paparazzi. Yeah, you're going to have to deal with fans bugging you. You ain't going to really have no private life like the rest of us. You can't just go into Walmart and buy some drawers and some socks. Dog, this is what comes with that. So you just think you're going to move off Matt Ryan, all that dead money owed. You're going to move off Julio, all that dead money owed, and you ain't going to have some kind of drawback? You think you're gonna go from a prototypical pocket passer to a T, with no mobility, no athleticism, to a quarterback who is athletic, who has mobility, but can't throw, and it's not going to affect the guys that catch the ball? This is what comes with that. So you can't have it both ways. Some of y'all be want to have it both ways. Oh, well, I ain't think we're gonna have to go through this. Yeah, that's what comes with it. That's why I call it a rebuild. You tear it down, you build it back up. It just don't happen instantaneous. This is what comes with it. But y'all put all this on Kyle Pitt's shoulder. Kyle Pitt, Kyle, because you seeing so and so rush for 150 yards, throwing 130 yards. You seeing so and so rush for 180 yards, throwing for 120 yards. And I know it was some of y'all that was hoping the Falcons would lose yesterday, just so you could come here and troll the fans that root for the team. I know it. I know y'all was waiting. I know y'all was in wait. I know y'all was in wait. And I know it crushed you that you couldn't get your troll posts off. Well, I told you we should have drafted. We didn't. We didn't. I know it hurt a few of y'all that you couldn't get your troll post off. I know it did. But like talking all this junk on Kyle Pitts, bro. From day one, this man ain't did never come here and say he gonna work hard. Kyle Pitts ain't never made it about him. I'm gonna come here and I'm gonna work hard. But y'all all upset because we didn't get your favorite player. Still ain't got over that. Still making the same post. That over something that happened 2 years ago in an NFL draft. Kyle Pitts already got an NFL record on his resume. Kyle Pitts already got a Pro Bowl on his resume. So and so got that. Oh, I forgot. Well, they ain't got all. He ain't got enough help. What do you think Kyle got? I'm saying, what do you think he got? If the Falcons are running the ball 35 times a game, that leaves very little room to pass the ball. How many catches did Drake London have yesterday? He had one. Drake London had one catch yesterday. Do y'all remember what Drake London got drafted at? Number 8. It's only 4 away from what Kyle Pitts got drafted at. But y'all don't throw that same mud at Drake because we didn't pass up so-and-so for Drake London. So you don't have that same vitriol for Drake that you do for Kyle. Player fans. Root for the Falcons by default because that's what's on your birth certificate. But you're a bigger fan of the players. You come in here and you make posts based around players. Dissing the guy that came here to help us win a Super Bowl. You're a player fan. Don't none of us sit in and determine who's gonna get drafted and who ain't gonna get drafted. Every team in the NFL, I guarantee you, they got at least 1,000 players that they would go back and say, well, we could have got this guy, we shouldn't have got this guy. That's a draft, bro. That's a draft. But I still would like some of those Kyle Pitts critics to have this conversation with me. We can call it a debate, a conversation, whatever you want to have. But I need them to show to explain to me this impact they talking about. How impactful has Trevor been so far? He was taking number one. How impactful has Trevor been? Number one draft pick. Zach Wilson, what you doing down there? What you doing up there in New York, Zach? Number two. Well, Trey Lance. What kind of impact Trey done had? So and so, 3-8. Three and eight, lost to the Falcons and Kyle Pitts just yesterday. He runs the ball a lot, but like I always say, give me arm talent any day over all that running and zigzagging from the quarterback position. Give me arm talent. I would love a mixture of both, but if I gotta take one over the other, give me the arm talent. Yeah, I know watching the quarterback running for 180 yards is exciting. I know that's exciting. I know it's exciting. I get it, man. I get it. It's the wins that count, though, man. Excitement don't win Super Bowls. I'm gonna win a Super Bowl. Once we win a Super Bowl, then you know what? I may change my perspective. Then I might want some excitement, man. Hey, man, we got a Super Bowl now. Let's just be exciting. Shit. Like, let's just be exciting. Let's be exciting. Let's just be exciting. Then I hear those same people, they be like, well, if we had so and so here with the Falcons, with the Falcons weapons, like, hold on, bro, weapons? What are you talking about, weapons? Well, if so and so played and he had the Falcons weapon, what the fuck you mean if he had the Falcons? What are you talking about, dog? Well, so and so ain't got no weapons on his team. But if we'd have drafted him in Atlanta with these weapons, we got a second-year guy who y'all claim is not a weapon because you say he ain't worth what he was drafted at. So you automatically contradicting yourself right there, idiot. And you got a rookie. And all of a sudden, that's Roddy and Julio, huh? And two, if you had a drafted so-and-so, one of those guys wouldn't even be here. You'd only have Drake. Don't make no sense. That's like player fans, they aggravate me, man, because I'm a team fan. So the player fans, they get aggravating at times. I sit there and watch them make post after post after post. Kyle ain't this, Kyle ain't that, Kyle ain't this, Kyle ain't that. We should have drafted this guy. We should have drafted that guy. We should have drafted this guy. Like, dog. Just go ask the man to sign your Nerf football and be done with it. Leave us alone. But we gonna root for the Falcons, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's already tough enough being a Falcons fan, bro. We don't need you to come in and troll us about our player. Kyle on the team. I'm gonna ride and rock with Kyle Pitts. I'm not finna rock with nobody who play for a team in the Midwest. That don't mean I don't like watching this player play, watching him progress in his NFL career. I still can't be a fan of his game, but I'm not finna ride his jock in the Falcons fan group. These are fans who root for the team. They don't root for the guys on the team. And that's what a lot of people couldn't understand about MR2 Love. He played on the team. That's why, like I said, you never used to hear me call Matt Ryan fans Ryanites. Because I at least, even though I had got tired of Matt Ryan, I was ready to move on, but I at least could respect the fact that they was riding for somebody on the Falcons team. At the end of the day, they weren't doing like y'all player fans do, whatever the hottest ticket in town. I remember 3 years ago, y'all was around with this guy. 2 years ago, you was riding with this guy. Now this got a new flavor of the month. Y'all be all over the place, man. Y'all be all over the place. You got no kind of loyalty. No kind of loyalty to the team. But I'm not cut from that cloth, bro. I'm a real deal team of the Atlanta Falcons. Who the Falcons draft, who they put on the team, let's rock. I'm gonna rock with you till you give me a reason not to rock with you no more. That's how I'm rolling. We didn't draft so and so. Okay, cool. I wanted Todd Gurley that draft, but we took Vic Beasley. Okay, let's roll, Vic. Come on, let's get it. Let's get it. I mean, how long are we gonna sit here and whine, cry, and complain that we didn't draft a player in April of 2021 and we're approaching 2023? Get over the shit. It's crazy. But you spew your frustrations at Kyle Pitts because that's the guy the Falcons decided they were going to go with instead of the guy that you wanted them to draft. So now you spew all your frustrations at Kyle Pitts, try to belittle him, try to diminish him as a player when he playing on a team that don't really do nothing but run the ball. Bro, I remember there been games this year. We down 10 plus points late in the second half, and we still running the ball. What do you expect Kyle to do? You expect Kyle to rip off Mariota helmet and put his helmet on to play quarterback, hike the ball, then throw the ball to himself, catch the ball, and run the touchdown? That what y'all want? Y'all be sounding ridiculous. Y'all be sounding plumb ridiculous, man. Well, you know, it ain't the impact. What is the impact? Tell me what the impact is for the fourth pick. Tell me what the impact's supposed to be. What is the impact? Well, he ain't worth the. What's the value of the fourth pick? Because if you want to, we can go through all these drafts and look at the number 4 picks and see what they have done, how their career has progressed. And I guarantee you, Kyle Pitts will be at the top of that list so far. Impact, he ain't worth it. Who are you to determine that? Who made you the determining factor? This guy's a top 100 NFL player as a rookie. With the guy that you seen cats hated on for the last 10 years. What does that say? If we had a proficient passer of the football in here, Kyle would be killing these cats, bro. Killing these cats. Somebody told me today, well, Kyle Pitts don't get no separation. He don't get open. I'm like, bro, come on, y'all. Y'all ridiculous. Yeah, he don't get no separation. That's why he don't get open. That's why his numbers are down. Dog. I had to go pull some tape and post it. When he had the Chargers game, when he had beat the defender by like 4 steps and the ball was overthrown. Man, if y'all really keep up with this team, you know there have been plenty of times Kyle has been open. The ball didn't get there. I ain't saying Kyle Pitts is perfect. I ain't saying he never dropped no pass. But don't sit here and tell me he don't get no separation. Did he have any problems getting any separation last year? I ask of you, as a rookie, you're supposed to still be learning the game as a rookie. Was there any problems with Kyle Pitts getting open, being productive, and getting separation last year? What changed? Did the quarterback change? Did the scheme change? Y'all just thought we was gonna move away from Matt just that easy? There wasn't gonna be no consequences of it. We'll move away from Matt. We're gonna be right back in Super Bowl the next year. Move away from Julio, be right back in Super Bowl the next year. Y'all better put that Madden game down. Y'all play too much damn Madden. Put them Xbox controllers down, put that PlayStation controller down, and learn the game of fucking football, man. God damn. Y'all be ridiculous sometimes. And I be trying not to say y'all because then I'm talking about everybody. So I apologize. I know the overwhelming vast majority of people are not like the people I'm talking about, but they be the loudest ones. You feel me? They be the loudest ones. And be so aggravating. And be so aggravating. So be careful what you ask for. Dare I say, dare I say, if number 2 was still on the center, Kyle Pitts' numbers would be on pace to be better than they were last year. Dare I say? It's like this would come with it, man. This is exactly what come with it. Y'all just want to be like satisfied instantly, man. New general manager, new head coach. They trying to put their blueprint on the team. Getting rid of a lot of players that a lot of people didn't want the team anymore. But there's nobody. The NFL in New York, no other of the 31 teams are gonna go out their way to help the Falcons finally win the Super Bowl. It's not gonna happen within a 12-month period of time. You're not gonna get off all these players with them big old contracts, and you're not gonna have any kind of transitional phase. Like, come on, y'all. That transitional phase affects players like Kyle Pitts. Y'all, he can't throw the ball to himself. He can't call the plays himself. There was a game, I forgot who we played, but we ran the ball 14 straight times. We ran the ball 14 straight times in 2022. That's almost unheard of. Unless you up late in the fourth quarter with a big old lead. And even then, teams try to throw the ball on you just to keep you honest. But it's Kyle Pitts who ain't the impact player. It's Kyle Pitts who ain't worth the number 4 pick. Tell me what the worth is then. Tell me the value. Y'all ridiculous. Some of y'all, I'm sorry, y'all, I apologize. Some fans are ridiculous. But I want one of them Kyle Pitts critics. Pull up. Pull up. We can have a very reasonable, rational conversation about it. Come on, pull up. I want one on the pull up. We can talk it out. You can tell me your perspective. I'll tell you mine. You can even type it in the chat. I'm looking at the chat right now. Pull up. You know what I'm saying? You got to understand, like, us long-time Falcons fans, like, bro, you just gonna keep just dissing our players now, bro. Like, hold on, dog. You need to go into a Saints fan group like doing all this here. You dissing our players. You dissing one of our better players at that. Right now, we ain't got a whole lot of real good ones, but that's one of our good ones that you coming at. Young too. And have you ever heard the young man talk, man? He's so impressive. So impressive. His outlook, how he approaches the game. You don't get none of that arrogance that permeates through 95% of NFL players. He's always talking about how he's working hard to be better. He was on, I forget the podcast, but he just talking about he worked on his blocking in the offseason. I work real hard at my blocking. I want to be the best that I can be. I want to help this team. But y'all want so and so. So and so can run the ball from the quarterback position. I know y'all want to go back to that era. That era didn't win no Super Bowls neither. Just need I remind you that era didn't win no Super Bowls. No era won a Super Bowl. There's no proven method, but like I said, I mean, I know y'all be want to be lit and shit at the game. You know what I'm saying? I want to win, bro. Hey, man, just get a winner back there. That's my whole thing. Just get a winner. But y'all be want to come at Kyle Pitts head. It's Pitt's fault. We should have drafted this guy. Well, I'm sorry to say we should have. Man, shut up, please, dog. That stuff so old, bro. I see dog. You know, playing better. I see dog, and I hope dog continues to get better. I see him, but he don't play for us. Put that same energy to people who actually play on the team. I see, bro, looking good. First 25 games of bro career, he looked like he was gonna be a backup real soon. But he got it together and realized he better start running. When bro starts passing, he could be top in the league. If he get that passing part down pat, be top in the league. And like y'all love to remind us, well, he ain't got this, he ain't got that. But you don't even give your own player that same kind of exception. You looking for ways to pick apart Kyle Pitts to put somebody else on the pedestal. When thus far, Kyle is a more decorated NFL player. Thus far, he's more decorated, and he don't even touch the ball every play. It's just crazy to me. It's just crazy to me. I say y'all is like y'all player fans, man. Y'all something else, bro. Y'all are something else. Let me read some of these comments, y'all. My bad. Y'all know when I get to rambling, man. you know, I don't be too good with multitasking. Lisa checking in. What's going on? Lisa says that 14 straight run play game was versus the Browns. Um, Lisa also says that was crazy. We're currently a run first team, and we are run heavy, very run heavy based team. Not even close. It ain't remotely close. Like I said, our quarterback only averages like 170 yards passing per game. You got some quarterbacks out there that do that and a half, almost every game. People who love talking about how what Travis Kelce do, man. Travis Kelce is a first team Hall of Famer. But Travis Kelce also has Patrick Mahomes throwing him that football, bro. That makes a difference. Situations matter. Situations matter. Don't let nobody tell you in football that situations don't matter, personnel don't matter. I remember last year when I interviewed former Dallas quarterback starter Quincy Carter, you know, probably the only person in here that's semi-active in this group that has actual real NFL experience. You know, one of the things he told me, Toddy, in the NFL, situations matter. Where you go, who you go to, the scheme and what y'all doing, all that stuff matters in the success or lack thereof of an NFL player. So that matters. You just can't pick and plug and yeah, this gonna fit here, this gonna no, it don't matter. So you bring Kelsey to Atlanta, let him play in our scheme with our quarterback. You send Kyle to Kansas City, let him play in their scheme with their quarterback, and let's see what happens. And I'm not taking that away from Kelsey. I know Kelsey's a badass boy, but I'm just saying. I'm just saying. People be acting like they both play for the for the Chiefs, and they both getting passes thrown to them from Mahomes or Aaron Rodgers, Josh Allen. Come on, bro. The guy who throw the football for us has started in 3 years. He was a free agent. We got him because we didn't have no choice. Ain't like he was just some hot free agent that we won in a bidding war with. Get real. Clay Murray, what's up? Pruitt, Hesse, Franks, and Frisker. Who you think the next man up to be impact? I'm gonna assume Pruitt. Pruitt, yeah, you just said that Pruitt showed something yesterday. Also, I can see Austin Smith getting scared to throw it and run the whole game with Pitts gone and pass fumbles. Um, being that we didn't run a whole lot, being we didn't pass a whole lot anyway, I don't think they're gonna have to make any like major adjustments, but it may hurt us due to the fact even though these people claim Kyle Pitts is not impactful, claim he ain't worth what he was drafted, even though he get double teamed every game, even though he been double teamed since a rookie, even though I saw him double teamed yesterday. Hell, the play he got hurt on, I think he was in double coverage. You know, so there's just one less Falcon that you got to be concerned with. So I expect Drake London now to get a lot of bracket coverage. Playing says we need a 4-quarter defense. I know that's hard, but most successful teams defense at least playing for 3 quarters, not two like us. I agree, man. Hopefully next year, man, free agency, we do a lot to improve our defense. All right, we gotta get over this hump of not having a good to great defense. Facebook users, a lot of Falcon fans became fans because of Vic, and that's where they want, and where they want, that's where the want for excitement comes from. Facebook user, you absolutely right. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I didn't even want to bring Vic name up because I didn't want to make it seem like I was coming down on Mike Vick because Mike Vick is a legendary Falcon. He did a whole lot for this franchise, you know, and he was must see TV at one point in time. So I was trying to even avoid bringing his name up because I didn't want to seem like I was taking a dump on Vic. But like some fans, they want that prototype back. They want that feeling that Vic brought to the dome, to Atlanta. They want that back. And yeah, man, like you gotta understand, like that was 20, like about 20 years ago now. Like that era is over. That era is over. There was only one Mike Vick. And I know you see players like so and so who reminds you of the thing that Michael Vick used to do. And you want that back. But in football and life, you don't go backwards. You progress forward. Should be looking to get somebody that was way better than Vic, or who's gonna be way better than Vic. Not a prototype of Vic, but somebody way better than Vic. Somebody who had real deal arm talent. Somebody who's gonna be way better than Matt Ryan. Somebody who does have the athleticism that Matt didn't have, but still can throw the football. But like you say, man, Vic brought a lot of fans here, and some people they just want to go back there. Want to go back, want to relive them days, and that's where that's where some fans are captivated at with quarterbacks who can run. That's where some of that captivation comes in there because you saw Mike Vick do it so much in Atlanta. I feel you. William Paul from Facebook said, "Didn't know you was a Mario the hater too, boss. Boss, thank you, boss." They didn't give him starter money, and he gives us the best chance to win right now. At least, and now the dude has heart and gives his all. I give him all the props in the world on that. He has heart. I think he plays hard. I think he gives it his all when he's on the field. But make no mistake about it. I mean, he's not a proficient passer of the football. That ain't hate. That's just me telling you the truth. Mariota in modern day NFL football has never had a season where he passed the ball over 3,500 yards. You got players in the NFL that can do that in their sleep. Hell, the guy that we just left here, he could do that in his sleep. That's not hate. I'm not saying that we got to move past Mariota. We got to trade Mariota. He don't get the job done. I'm not up here saying bring in Desmond Ridder. I get it. Unlike some fans, I understand the transitional phase. I understand why Mariota is here, and I understand why he's starting. But I'm not gonna look past his shortcomings and act like that he's not a integral part of why our passing numbers are so low. When Arthur Smith was offensive coordinator in Tennessee, he threw the ball with Tannehill. In fact, don't tell nobody, but he benched Mariota for a Tannehill. Tannehill used to average 30 pass attempts per game. Mariota barely averages over 20. He averages like 21 per game. 10 pass attempts difference between the two. That's very significant. You multiply that by 17 games. You're talking about almost 200 pass attempts, bro. It's going to be a trickle-down effect. Sorry. Sorry. But I was really hoping that I would get one of them Kyle Pitts critics to come politic and rap with your boy. I've been over here over an hour now. And once for probably the third consecutive time, y'all, I gotta apologize that we did not do the player grades. I got to rambling again. And I was only supposed to spend like 15, 20 minutes at most talking about Kyle Pitts. And I've been bypassed that time. So the people that come for the player grades, I apologize to you. I'm sorry I didn't get to them. I think next time I just need to do the player grades first and then go into my rants. Because at least I'll get the grades out of the way, and whatever time left I have, I can use that to just rant. That's what I need to start doing. That's the smarter thing to do, so I can get the grades out of the way. But these people and their Kyle Pitts hate, they get aggravated, man. They get aggravated. Because it's misguided, you know. It's misguided. They're just still upset and frustrated because so and so ain't here, and that's what it all boils down to. That's what it all boils down to. So next time I'm gonna do the grades first, and then we will talk about what else is on the tablet at that point in time. So I'm gonna switch it up next week. You know what I'm saying? Sorry once again, y'all. I effed up. That's on me. Russ says he came to bang, not do the grades. What's up, Russ? I feel that, man. I definitely feel that, brother. This was a semi-banging session without banging. Facebook you says, what are some positives you see going forward with this roster with the salary cap going forward? Man, there's a number of positive things that we can look forward to. One in 2023. $80+ million of salary cap space. You know, something that we have not seen in a long time in Atlanta. So that means we can make some pretty significant free agent signings. Fill some holes in his roster, fill some trouble spots in his roster. So definitely looking to the free agency period. And I think we got a lot of nice, young, talented guys with a lot of potential, like Kyle Pitts, haters, Champagne Poppy, Drake London, Tyler, the creator, Tyler Algier, Mr. College Park himself, even though he ain't in the young category, still Cordero Patterson. I think he's still to be good next year. Um, Troy Anderson, all that raw talent, raw athleticism, looking forward to him putting everything together and becoming a complete and dominant linebacker one day. Still got Big Grady Jarrett. Still got some great years left in Big Grady. AK-47, who looked like he want to be the first Falcon since Mr. Vic Beasley to get a 10-plus sack season. I think AK going to be a dog. Malone, Huntley, and still, hey, we don't know what we got with Desmond Ridder yet, so he could potentially be a great one too. So, oh, and my boy Chris Big Dog Lindstrom, boy, that's my boy right there. That's my dog Lindstrom. No, even though Lindstrom he gonna rake us, he gonna take us to the cleaners with the contract, but it's all good. You got to sign Lindstrom, and then AJ Terrell. So I feel like, man, we got a good young core. And the Hawk, God, man, Richard Grant. So we got a lot of young guys, man. Like I always say, give us 2 more drafts, 2 more free agency periods. Atlanta, we're gonna be competing for a Super Bowl on their ass. Just need a little more time. 24 more months, we're gonna be where we need to be. So I see a lot of positive going forward, and I like Terry Fontenot as a general manager. I like what the moves he's made thus far. Getting his team out of salary cap hell. I like head coach Arthur Smith. I like his approach to the game. I love that he's bringing that physicality back to Falcons football, and I really think whenever we do get a proficient passer of the football, we're gonna really open up the playbook. I really think Arthur Smith's gonna open up the playbook when he get the guy behind center that he wants to have. Rest is positive: Drake, Zach, KP, Tyler, Lindstrom, Grady, AK, Troy, Grant, Hawkins, AJ. Yep. Me and him got pretty much the same list. Hey, y'all, but it's been real. Realer than real deal. Holyfield, again, I apologize about the grades, y'all. I'll make sure that I'll change the format next week. And next week, I'll just come on and do the grades. And I won't do my little monologue first. That gets me off track all the time. Facebook said, I think Taquan Graham deserves an extension too. Yeah, that's another, potentially bright spot young guy on this roster. I think he's on injured reserve too. Man, we got beat up in this Bears game. Damn. Y'all keep it real, man. I'm out of here, man. I appreciate the love. Thank you for the interaction. And if y'all see somebody going out their way to throw mud, to throw hate, to throw slander on Kyle Pitts, send them my way. Peace.